Alright, so you got your exam results and it didn't come back good. Basically, you messed up and now you don't know what you're gonna do. Alright, peep this game, let me give you some advice. Let me tell you what to do. Alright, so what you're gonna do, okay, first of all, is you're not gonna panic and you're not gonna start thinking hyper negative, like everything's over and that you're a failure and that. Okay, what you're gonna do, okay, is you're gonna stop. You're gonna sit down, okay, and then you're gonna write out what you actually were able to achieve. And if you failed everything completely, okay, fine, no problem. It means we're starting from zero in terms of your academics, which is fine, yeah. Alright, so what you're gonna do after that is you're gonna now take a few minutes to sit down and think about where are you right now and what do you actually have in your assets, we call them. What assets, what resources do you have access to? What do you have in your possession? This includes things like what skills do you have, what knowledge do you have, what do you actually have that you could use, you can make use of right now. And if you think it's nothing, then I'll tell you that you're wrong yet, because no one has nothing yet. Everyone has at least, for example, a healthy body. Yeah, you got that, good, okay. You have, if you didn't get into uni or whatever, it means now you have free time. Okay, good. You're young. Okay, great. So just with those three, young, healthy body, free time, means now you can get a job, yeah. That's, even if it's just picking up boxes somewhere or working in a factory or something, it means you have at least that. Okay. Excuse me. Now, above and beyond that, what you want to ask, okay, like I said, is what do you know about? What kind of knowledge do you have? Do you have any knowledge about anything? Can you research anything? Can you study something? What do you know about? Okay, now if you're young, you probably won't be an expert on anything right now yet because you're too young yet, but that's okay. The point is just, what do you know about anything? Do you have some kind of starting point on some field? Maybe you're okay with cars or maybe you know how to do makeup. Just whatever you wanna calculate these things, okay. And then the next thing is, what kind of skills do you have in terms of like what can you do? Yeah. So can you edit pictures? Can you edit videos? Do you know how to record? Do you know how to write? And the key is, what you're not going to do is don't minimize your skills and your knowledge and that. Don't minimize it. Okay, just think about what is it that you have and then write it down, yeah, basically. Because we need to collect these things together so that you can make a list, and this will help you out to figure out what direction to take. Alright, now once you've done this, the next thing you're going to do, okay, is you're now going to think, in 1 year from now, and if a year seems too big, too scary, cut it down to 6 months. Okay, but a year isn't really scary yet, so don't be stupid. Say, a year from now, what would you like to have? What kind of life would you like to have? Where would you like to be? And I'm not talking about you want to be a millionaire, you want to catch a crypto coin or something. I'm just saying, like, realistically, what would you like to have here? So for example, it could be like, I want a job here, or I want to be in college, I want to be retaking this class or that class, I want to be an apprenticeship. Excuse me. I want to have a small business started, which I'm doing online. 1 year from now, what is it that you want? Yeah. Okay. And write that down. Yeah. All of this. Yeah. Let me tell you something important. Yeah. If you want to save yourself, it requires effort. If you want to save yourself, if you don't want to go further into hell, you need to stop. You need to start walking the other way, uphill. Hell is downhill. The path to hell is downhill. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, hooking up random people, having fun, downhill. Understand? Self-destruction, fighting, gangs and shit. Self-destruction, downhill. Easy to do. Doesn't take effort. Easy. Makes you feel good for a little bit. You can brag about it, post on your socials and that, but it's downhill. It's easy. Spiral down. In 10 years, you end up on benefits, or in jail, or dead, a drug addict, something, yeah. Single mom, couple kids, hard to find a man. So, if that's not the life you want for yourself, okay, and I don't recommend it, then when you turn around and you start walking uphill, heaven is uphill. You understand? So, you need to figure out where it is you would like to be a year from now. You need to write that down, okay, into a vision. Essentially, you need to write it down into a description. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to spell. Just write it down, yeah. Okay. And the next thing you do is you take that vision, that big picture thing, take that, okay, and then break it down into big goals, yeah. So, for example, you want a job. Okay, what are the big goals that you take? Okay, 1, you need to make a CV. Okay, 2, you need to go ahead and apply for jobs every day or whatever. 3, you need to learn how to do an interview. 4, you need to go ahead and do a bunch of interviews, get rejected from a bunch of places. And then 5, you'll get the job, yeah. Do you get me? So it's like 5 goals which come from that big one. Okay, then you take those 5, like make a CV, for example, and interview skills and all that. And you break each one of them down into checklists. So you take a goal, for example, I need to make a CV so I can get a job. That's the big goal. Smaller goals, I need to make a CV. Okay, now you break that down into a checklist. Okay, I need to learn I need to find a CV template. Yeah. Don't worry about even learning. Just go on ChatGPT and type, give me a CV template. Okay, good. So there's one checklist. 2, I need to get all my details that I can put in the checklist. 3, into the CV. 3, I need to put the CV together. 4, I need to put it back into ChatGPT and tell them to edit it for me. 5, I've got the CV. You get me? It's a checklist. And so when you have your checklist, what that does is now you have a set of steps to take towards each goal. And you do this for every goal. And then eventually you get to the big goal and you achieve that big goal, yeah. And you do this with every big goal and then you have achieved your vision. So a year from now, if you follow these steps which I'm giving to you, a year from now you will be exactly where you want to be, if not somewhere even better, yeah. The key is you just can't quit. Feel me? Just don't quit. Don't feel sorry for yourself. I'm saying, especially if you're getting older, you're 16, 17, 15 even. Especially if you grow up. If you're growing up and you're not growing up in the best area, you ain't got 2 parents in the house, your dad isn't around and that. Look, you can't afford to be playing games yet because the system is not set up for you to win yet. So you can win yet, but there's things in your path which are going to try and trip you up, so you can't mess about yet. Feel me? So you need to take it seriously and save yourself, feel me, because no one else is coming to save you. And you can do it too, yeah. That's the thing. It's easier than you think. You just need to get started and don't quit until you make it happen. Feel me? If you need any help or anything, just hit me up, yeah. Just leave a comment or something and I'll try and get back to you. Much love, much respect. You can do it.